Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique. Oh shit, my bad. Unique. Unique New York. I feel like I'm not in frame. Are we doing that thing again where we start fucking with the camera right before the show starts? Yes. I just need to log it. The thing, the lights would be nice. Anybody? I'm not getting a Bluetooth signal. Susan, in the back. Thank you. What's going on, beautiful people? We back. I guess we're back. It's another beautiful, wonderful day. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Let's get into these topics. I'm gonna tell y'all what we're talking about. Let's start recording the show, and then we'll jump into all the craziness of what today's show consists of. I'm an avid Zeus watcher, so anytime there's Zeus drama now, I feel like I'm affected personally. So I'm personally affected by what happened. Can't do music because they flag me and they get upset. So if you want to listen to the music, head over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify. That way you can listen to the music that we use on the intro. And one day we'll figure out how to not have to do that. Oh, I got some jobs updates. A lot of this is off the cuff, huh? Most of it. It's a sunny day today. It's always a sunny day. I want to pound town. I think I didn't spell that right, but that's funny. Vidas. It's Kasabian. Kasabian Lavoe Show. Alright, podcast in the Las Vegas area, and if you want to fly me out, I'm down to get flued out. But podcast in the Las Vegas area, I want to go on a podcast tour. I want to go see what y'all do. I want to be a guest. Whatever y'all got going, I want to come do. I'll be promoting my show and I guess an album. I don't know. I just want to come to your show and be a guest. And I want to see what y'all do. I'm curious. I think it's time that I go on a pod tour. So if you are in the Las Vegas area and you have a podcast, let's pod. Why haven't we podded? I'm doing this for, I guess, till I hit everybody. I'm fucking better. Everybody that's got a pod, I'm trying to pod with y'all. And we'll be introducing the new show. I think that's what we'll do the tour for, to introduce the late night video show. How's this sound? How's my mic sound for today? All right, that's cool. Don't say nothing. Where's Loner? Is he walking the dog, or is he just too cool today? We watched a couple movies because what else is there to do while you're waiting for your jobs? I got a job update. I got some TV movie updates. I can't believe Blueface and Rock. We'll talk about that. We'll get into Dane Cook and why it is a chatty patty episode. Just to be honest with you, I'm going to be talking a lot of shit about celebrities, and it's going to be a lot of celebrity gossip. And yeah, that's what we're here for today. Dane Cook's a nasty man. Alex Jones, I guess he tapped out, which is kind of a good thing in this situation because he's really losing when it comes to this Sandy Hook shit. Who watches Atlanta? Do y'all watch Atlanta? Danny Glover's show? Childish Gambino? I don't. But he's been getting a lot of backlash, and I guess we'll dive into that. As well as Demi Lovato, this is what I think the problem with society is, and this is why I say maybe we shouldn't have so much free range. She's now a she again. Surprise, surprise. You ain't lying. Well, watch me go on this pod tour. Oh, and I was invited to go to some electronics convention tomorrow as well. But if you have a pod in California, like I said, you want to flew me out, bro. I'm so down to get flued. Or I'll do girl podcasts. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Like, I'm down to do cooking pods, music pods, girls talking bochinche pods, all that shit. Gordon Ramsay is an animal. Surprise. So are we. And we eat meat. Some of us. The other ones that don't really, they just don't. But then they name all their food after meat. Irv Gotti is I will never be as honest as Irv Gotti. There's no amount of money to ever say the shit that Irv Gotti said. We'll also talk about Kanye West and Adidas and a former Playboy model that started an OnlyFans to buy her favorite soccer team. And let's see how she's been doing. All right. We watched El Cantante. I love that movie. It's a spectacular movie to watch. And I've always said I don't like taking black and white pictures because I don't ever want those to be my funeral pictures, right? They scare the shit out of me. So that's never going to be a thing. I hope it's never a thing. It's just terrible. I honestly would love to see the story that Mandy tells of me, which El Cantante is that. So that's how El Cantante kind of hit us this weekend. I was like, oh man, I just wonder what she would, the life that lady is going to tell that we lived is going to be phenomenal. And I hope I never see her funeral pictures. That was that. It was just really like nostalgic and it was great to watch. It was fun to watch. It was a really good movie. As well as Buzz Lightyear is out on streaming Disney Plus. You know I love Disney Plus. We talk about Disney Plus all the time. I got kids. I fucking love watching Disney Plus. We couldn't get through 45 minutes of it. My son said it was boring. And it is. It's almost two movie. Like, we don't need... Just because technology lets us make these cool movies doesn't mean that kids want to watch these types of movies. Like, this is like an adult movie. Like, he doesn't understand. He's 4. He doesn't understand time travel and shit. It started off as fucking toys. Now you got time traveling. No, it's not a kid. I don't know. Just do better. Do better. That's my Buzz Lightyear review. I'm going to go finish it. I'll come back and do it again and just do that again. Hey, bust a couple shots for Big Papa. Guess who got his second interview? This guy right here. Woo! So I had my first interview. I guess I did so well that they're like, oh my God, we got to hurry up and hire this guy. They're not rushing at all. But anyway, I got a second interview for next week and how exciting. This whole jobs thing. I've been looking for units. I'm so pissed because I see a deal that I really want. 16 apartments, 16 units, 3 buildings, 16 units. Fuck, dude, what a deal. I cannot wait to get this jobs so I can buy these damn houses. Alex Jones.
A few moments later.
Alex Jones has predicted so many things and has gotten so many things wrong that, you sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And when it comes to Alex Jones, that dude like loses hard, right? Pause. He's being sued by the families of the parents, the families of the children that were deleted during the Sandy Hook massacre, because that guy was an animal. So for some reason, Alex Jones made it seem as if it didn't happen or it was fake. It was really weird. Like, it was a conspiracy. Like, that shit was all set up by actors and shit. I don't know why he went down that rabbit hole. It really didn't make any sense if they did or didn't. Like, I don't see why anybody would even play this fucking type of game. But nonetheless, he played that game. Now, I thought that was interesting. And at first I said, well, maybe... I don't know. Like, I don't know where I guess the game plan, right? Like, what was like, how did he pull out? I don't know. That was a weird thing. But Alex Jones says a lot of weird shit, and you kind of just don't listen to the weird shit and just kind of like, you take bits and pieces of it and then hold on to it. So when it happens 15 years later, you go, oh shit, he was right. But the Sandy Hook one was weird. The family's just suing him for defamation of character for a whole lot of money. He claimed bankruptcy. He's trying to hide behind bankruptcy. Now, Alex Jones has lost his fire. It's one of those things that he's like up and down. He's a roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? When he's hot, he's hot. When he's not, he's not. This is definitely a not time for him, and being sued is definitely affecting his money. These people want a lot of money, and rightfully so. You know, they lost their children. They were hurt. They were affected. This type of behavior, I don't accept. I would love to know how to push the line and how to be viral, but not when it comes to shit like this. Rest in peace to them kids, but that boy Alex definitely he missed that one. You know what, Lona? I think you're right. You him. You called it. I can't believe I got a second interview. Honestly, I'm I want to get my damn trucks back. That's what I want. What else did we get? So Batgirl was canceled due to sucking ass. After spending $90 million, DC and Warner pulled the plug on one of their worst movies yet. That's kind of what it said. I didn't want to read it. I read some of it and I was like, that's fucked up. The directors didn't even know. They were just like, hey man, this shit is trash. Pull it. Cut. Just get this done with. Hopefully they figure something out with that. Demi Lovato now says that she's a her again because she feels more feminine. I believe that this is a problem. This takes away from... There's people that are really suffering and that would like to have a voice, and they're afraid that they don't fit in because they're not a he or a her, and they would rather be a they or a them. When Demi Lovato does shit like this, to me, it's a mental health issue with her as opposed to somebody that definitely doesn't feel a certain category. I'm sorry, the idea that you can just now feel feminine and now you're her, you're just making speaking difficult. Like, let's just be adults. Why are we talking to each other in this fashion? Can we not? Can we, like, damn, this light is really fucking bright. Can we, as adults, can we say that you can say you want to be called whatever you want, and if I just decide to do the normal stuff, you shouldn't get mad at me because I'm not trying to offend you. I just don't know what mood you're in, and I don't have time to ask. Sorry, because I just don't think you're suffering. I think you're a problem. See, even the chat says it seems like it's mental issues. I believe so. And I love Demi, even though Demi blocked me because me and her were friends a long time ago. She don't like me no more. What else happened? Okay, that was wild. Yo, Blueface and Rock, or Bluetooth together, I guess, also known as Bluetooth, when Christina Rock and Blueface link up. They got into a fight on like Hollywood Boulevard, and then he said that she was cheating on him with a bunch of dudes, and she was actually fucking the corrections officer because she was in jail for 48 hours. And then he was saying that she was fucking the corrections officer. He was waiting for her outside of the hotel room. They got into an altercation. It got handsy. It looked bad. It didn't look good for him. She definitely hit him first. I'm just not sure how all that goes, but I hate talking about shit like this. If you saw the video, you know how you feel. Comment below and tell me how you think he should have handled that situation. Did he handle it well? No. He should have had a bodyguard. He should have had somebody in between them to keep that from happening, especially when you're out. That is definitely not a good thing. That he lost the boxing deal, right? All right, no more boxing. That's millions out the window on some bullshit, right? I watch Zeus. I am heavily invested in the Zeus. All these characters that Zeus has like put in front of me have become people I care about. So watch, like, Rock is a darling. We love Rock. Watching Rock, you broke her heart. Whose heart? Whose heart I broke? But watching Rock, just like, dude, she's a star, bro. She don't even know it. That's why he loved that girl. Who broke her heart? I broke her. Whose heart I broke? Bad girls? Oh, Demi's? Nah, I was trying to break her back. Demi knows why she blocked me. My fat girlfriend. That's what we called her. I'm sorry. Beep. Gordon Ramsay. Wait.
A few moments later.
Gordon Ramsay said, I'm going to eat the shit out of you to some baby lambs. I said the same thing to my old lady. Hold on. You know what I want to learn? I want to speak to comedians, because doing this show, I realize that writing monologues and like stupid funny shit in the moment, I don't know how to keep it funny when I do the show, because like in the moment it's funny. It's almost like freestyling, right? When you freestyle, you putting together your bars and it might not hit like that. When you freestyle, and that shit might be like amazing, but in the song it might just go, it might just follow along with everything else and be a supportive line, right? When you do these stupid jokes that aren't that funny, like, they might be funny to somebody sometimes, but I just don't know how to deliver them properly. I'm not a comedian. I've never learned that. I didn't learn that in doing music. Sorry, it's not a part of it, but I would like to. I feel like that's a weakness in my repertoire, that the fake joke telling, because I guess it's joke telling. You see, that's why I would like to speak to a comedian that could teach me how to keep it fresh. I find that amazing how they tell jokes and it's always funny. Like you tell the same fucking joke every night, but you keep it funny, or you know how to, like, I guess it's the timing, right? That I would love to learn that so that I could do better at my at my monologue and at my corny ass dad jokes. Seriously. What else? All this is like literally just like knick-knack paddywhacks and shit. Like I said, it's just chatty patty shit. Wendy Williams got married to some young boy and she like she was doped the fuck out, allegedly. Whack 100 out there tripping too. He going through some things. Okay. This one's interesting because oh God, I don't think there's an amount of money that'll ever make me honest as Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti was telling a story about how he found out that Ashanti was dating Nelly, in which that was his side chick, I think, allegedly. I don't. So Irv Gotti, who I don't know if it's alleged anymore, but Irv Gotti was with Ashanti while he was married, and he found out that Ashanti was with Nelly after watching a basketball game on his NBA package at the house. And I guess he was upset about it, and he was more upset that he had to be home with his old lady and he wasn't at the game with his bitch. Which, first off, no, I don't even know. No, there's never an age in which, because they're split up, I can see why he feels comfortable enough to have that conversation. But there's not too many men in the world that are ever going to have the side chick conversation out loud if they did that while they were married and still married. You got to be out of your fucking mind, Irv Gotti. Fucking 300 million. Crazy. Atlanta. I don't watch Atlanta. I never have. Danny Glover to me was always an anomaly. I thought that guy was so talented that I didn't understand it. His talent to me was amazing. His networking, his connections to me have always been amazing. He's a great rapper. None of my top 10s or none of that bullshit. I'm not here to kiss his ass. I'm just saying he's a great rapper. He's a great musician. And he's fucking created a TV show that has 5 seasons. I think he's done a great job. I've never watched. Not a fan of it, but I can't hate on it. He wrote something that came to life, has characters, has legs, and people give a shit about. Kudos to him. Oh, my bad. That's a big deal, bro. You put together a show, and now they're trying to say that it's a show for white people, which I don't even understand what the fuck that means. I don't think that Danny Glover is making white television, nor is he trying to, like, I don't know. It seems race bait, like they're fucking with him just to get him to talk. Hey, if the show's good, enjoy the show. I think maybe one day I'll catch it. I don't know. There's a lot of shows that I haven't watched, and I'm always upfront about that because I don't want to get invested in something I just don't want to get invested in. I love The Neighborhood. Very upset that it's done. I'm so upset. Like, it's not done. I just kind of stopped watching because it hurt my feelings as it was almost done. Is he not all that? I think he's a solid rapper. You got to remember, I came up rapping with him. It was him. It was Childish Gambino. We had Wiz. We had Mac. Me. Fucking. You remember Charles? Damn, what was his name? He used to have that pink Sonic. He used to wear the headphones all the time and had that pink Sonic. What the fuck was his name? Charles something. He got punched in the face by Mary J. Blige's stepdaughter. She knocked the fucking Sonic rings out of his ass. Batgirl sucked. What else? Okay. Let's get into this Kanye Adidas beef. Is it a real beef? Hell yeah, it is. And this one could really shake shit up. I don't think Adidas was really fucking with Nike in this fashion for a long time. Like, there was a point in time where we could say, like, Nike took over. And then there was a point in time we could say, like, Adidas took over. But it's been Yeezy and Ye for a long time. For Adidas to think that they're going to take all the shit that he brought to them and just use it, sure, contractually, I bet you they have that shit ironclad and they can get away with every gripe that Kanye has against them. And Kanye does what he does best. He brings it to the people and lets everybody know what's going on. Unfortunately for him, I think Adidas is giant. I think Adidas knows what they're doing. And I think they probably ran their course. They might have waited long enough to make X amount of dollars and say, okay, our turn. Get out the way. If Kanye was smart, I would take all my shit and go. Stop leaving your proprietary information around Adidas and make your own shit. I'm sure there's going to be so many things in between. Contractually, same. Contractually, I feel like Kanye is going to have to really get the lawyers involved, and maybe there's going to be some billions that are going to have to get split up. But I don't see how he even wins this one. I don't care what his gripe is. You went to Adidas and they are just kicking you around because they don't give a fuck about you. You're 60% of their sales and they don't give a fuck about you. Kanye doesn't own any part of Adidas. Not one part. Why the fuck not? I'm more than half of your sales. You need me. I should own 20% of this bitch. Whatever my value is in the past 10 years, I should own that much of your company. Stories at a TMZ. Yeezy Day is here again. Kanye West is pissed about it, claiming Adidas never got his approval this year for this year's event, and he's going off about several other issues he had with the brand. I can't read. The artist spelled out, this is great. By the way, TMZ posted this whole story, an article, whatnot. And it's a screenshot of a screenshot of a screenshot. This is Kanye, bro. The artist spelled out his issues in an IG message to Complex on Tuesday, which marks the 3rd annual Yeezy Day, where Adidas re-releases a lot of popular models of Ye's sneaker lines. Okay. They've done this before with his approval. Do you think that they're not going to always and forever do this because it's easy money for them? The resale market is fucked, right? The resale market is definitely running Kanye's shoe into the ground. Like, if Kanye's shoe was mass produced, there would be no resale market. Adidas is saying, tough, we're not going to make a resale market for you, or we're not going to give you the ability to flood the market like that. We're going to make it hard for you, and we're going to make you compete with like a half or a quarter price product that's the same as yours from the same fucking maker. That's difficult, bro. Ye didn't hold back about 3 stripes, saying Adidas made up the Yeezy Day idea without my approval, then went and backdoored me out of styles without my approval. Ye says he didn't give him the okay. I just don't think that that's even a thing. He didn't give an okay to the brand to do damn near everything, including colorways, names, hiring of people who worked for him. They went on and hired a GM from Yeezys without his approval. West said they took talent on the production side and they sprinkled them throughout Adidas originals without my approval. Of course, Ye's anger towards Adidas may be stemming from their recent beef over their release over their own slides, which Ye claims they ripped off the Yeezy slides. I'd like to say something. The fact that they're going to go in there and poach his workers and they're taking them, you had to have that in contracts. They couldn't do that. Since you did it, they dipped. I don't know what to say. When I originally ordered Adidas to make more Yeezy slides, the GM lied to my face and said they didn't have the capacity. Meanwhile, Adidas is copying my slides and making their own versions of the Yeezy slides. Yeezy is 68% of Adidas online sales, Ye said. God step in. I don't know how God's going to help you. I really don't know how anybody's going to help you. I don't see how you continue to make money with these brands if you don't have ownership. It's really no point. You're getting robbed. You're really getting robbed. If you're more than half of the sales, online sales, you're getting robbed. And the only reason I could say that like the whole brand as a whole is outselling him is because it's been around for so long, right? Like if we start like a day one to day one, I'm pretty sure Yeezy's past him. I don't know. Good luck to Ye. That's pretty much the most pressing shit that's happening right now is Ye versus Adidas and Pod Wars. Pod Wars. Pod Wars. Y'all shut the hell up. All right. What would you do to buy a soccer team? Me neither. I don't even know a soccer team. But this lady decided to start an OnlyFans to buy her favorite team. Stories at Vice. What would you do to buy your favorite sports team? Excuse me. Former Playboy model Daniela Chavez decided to turn to OnlyFans in her bid to become the owner of her beloved hometown soccer team in Chile, O'Higgins FC. What the fuck does that mean? I'm sorry. And Jessica, my mouth audibly did that without my brain telling it to. In just a couple of weeks, she says she raised more than $8 million towards her $20 million goal needed to buy the club. I am from Rancagua, and I'm a fan of Ojiganos and has been bad for a long time, Chavez told Chilean radio shows ADN. I believe that with my management team, we can do better. We can do better things, return the Rancangos to a winning team with aspirations, not playing to... With what? Yo, this is missing something. There's just quotations there at the end. Okay. So, because that looks like there's a typo, I'll stop. She did this interview, and during the interview, I guess the interviewer reached out to the club and asked if they knew that she was doing this. They didn't know that she was doing this, and I don't think the interviewer gave all the information, but what he reported back was that the club said, no fucking way are we selling our shit to some Playboy model that has OnlyFans. Then somebody else reached out and said, no, she's really raising this money. Y'all should look at this. A GM reached out from the club and said, honestly, we didn't even know this was real. And you can't just make a post on social media that says you want to buy something. This has to be a formal introduction. We have to have this formally done. And you place your bid, she may be the owner. So good for her. First off, the ambition is amazing. If this goes through, this is pretty fucking... This is damn, this is crazy. If she can do this, this should go down in history. This is dope as shit. Because she's literally, who knows, she could be not even naked. Just selling nothing, and people are just really like, yeah, let's see her do it. That's pretty dope. That's all we got. It's Wednesday. It's really not that great of a day. There's not much going on. Things are moving in the background. So again, I still apologize for all the slow shows and like the content isn't 100% great. I know. We're working on it, and when y'all see what's coming, it's going to be good. And remember, again, if you're in the Las Vegas area and you have a podcast, I am on a podcast tour. Hit me up. I'm trying to come to your podcast. And that's today's show. Wrong one. It was a great show. My name's Kasabian. Live in the moment. Don't live in the past. Be safe. Stay dangerous. Lavoe loves you. Wine.